From up-and-coming artists to cover bands and household names, the New South Wales club industry has a long and proud history of supporting live music. And with the New South Wales Government's increased focus on vibrancy reforms, that trend is gaining tempo.
Hey you, back against the wall.
There's something about getting people together, being sweaty, being in each other's personal space and just sharing the ritual of live music that feels like it's part of a healthy society.
Here we go.
International touring artists and people on the radio and all that, they're always great and inspiring, but for young people, if it feels like something within your reach, you're more likely to go for it and start a band and want to go do your own shows. So I just think that's a really important part of the whole ecosystem of artistry, is having venues where people can go see live music and dream themselves up onto that stage.
I'm Steve Hart from Steve Hart and the All-Stars, and we've got a show that is pretty much a tribute to the great days of Australian rock and roll. We use all the great guys from the Hoodoo Gurus, from Mondo Rock, the Party Boys, Rose Tattoo. They're all in the band. It's a lot of fun. Moorebank Sports Club tonight, or Sporties. We really enjoy playing here. They do fantastic things for the community. They really look after us when we're here as well. Clubs have been a really important part for not only me, but for so many people who are musicians. I mean, I go back to way back when they had talent quests. That's where you learn to perform and learn to work an audience, and it was a really, really good training ground. Get out to your local club and support local music. It is a great thing to do.
I had 3 local clubs, and I'd go there to see bands, and I'd go on my own because I knew that there'd be people there I would know. Live music is an essential part of life, and the more clubs that put on live music, the better.
Don't change a thing for me.
Clubs across New South Wales host around 7,000 entertainment events every year. The contribution to the economy in New South Wales is worth about $146 million. The Men's Labor Government has had a real focus in terms of vibrancy. They've had 3 tranches of regulatory reform, many of which has been focused on repealing what were known as the lockout laws, but also addressing a lot of pain points around development applications and use of space and the hours which that space can be used, and reducing complexity with dealing with both local councils and with state government.
The vibrancy reforms are really at the heart of it, about letting the community come together and enjoy the things that make life worth living, especially music, community, being with family and friends. All things that the club movement is absolutely founded around. It's one of the reasons why it's such a great fit with the aspirations of the club movement in New South Wales today. We're seeing music come back. We've got 4 times as many venues playing music as we did 3 years ago. That's great news. A lot of those are clubs. It's making a big difference to the community, and it gives us the option now to form up those clubs into a bit of a touring circuit. That could be one of the biggest things we can do to support the local music scene.
Live music is one of the cornerstones of this venue. This was a thumping place back in the day, and we're trying to keep that alive today. It's a large venue. It has that opportunity to hold 650 people, and that gives that atmosphere. Over the ages, we've had some great Australian bands play here. Hunters and Collectors, In Excess, and likewise we've also had those international artists. We've had U2 back in the 80s pop in after they had a gig down at the old football stadium, came back up here and belted out a few tunes, so everyone's got an opportunity to come here and play at Paddington.
We had a normal live show with a band called Bioga, which is an Irish act. They'd sold out pretty well anyway, but in the afternoon we had a call from Ed Sheeran's management saying that Bioga is part of his backing band and that he wanted to come and surprise them. They turned up in a big black vehicle, about 10 security jumped out, checked everything out. Ed got out and he was like, "How you going?" He was super friendly and down to earth, and he sat and watched the whole show. And they came back on for the encore, they started playing, and then Ed comes on, and the audience still didn't know. The place just erupted.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go.
He did one of his hits and then he did an Irish folk song. The whole audience sang.
Show me what you got!
You're not going to get Ed Sheeran here every week, but we've got great acts all the time, great food, great facilities, and the room's amazing.
Well, I'm in love with the shape of you.
The future's looking bright at Australian Super. We're helping members, businesses and partners navigate their super journey. It's Australian, it's super, and it's yours.